Magandang araw mga kaibigan. Bigyan natin ng reaction na opinion itong post ni Mr. Robert Kiyosaki. Sinusundan ko ito, isa siyang political analyst. Nagbibigay siya ng updates tungkol sa gera sa Middle East. So ito ang kanya, Iran War, Day 34. Here's 10 latest updates you should probably know. Medyo nakakatakot ito To summarize, the war is getting worse. The worst is yet to come. Yun ang summary nitong kanyang post. Sabi niya, number 1, President Trump posted a video of Iran's biggest bridge collapsing, then threatened more. Ito, sabi ni Trump, the biggest bridge in Iran comes tumbling down, never to be used again, much more to follow. Sabi niya, bridges next, then electric power plants, and warned Iran to make a deal before it's too late. So, ang style ni Trump is talagang persahan, bardagulan. He's using force to... Parang Iran, ang inakala ni Trump is basta na lang mag-surrender ang Iran. But it's not happening. Walang negotiation nangyari. Then, ito, number 2, Iran fired a new wave of missiles at Israel on Passover Eve. Number 3, oil is now at $109 per barrel. Analysts say 200,000 is possible. Ako, kung ngayong 109, ang presyo ng crudo is dito sa amin, 125 na So, yung 125, magiging 200 plus dito. Pag $200 per barrel, magdoble rin ang presyo ng langis dito sa atin. Ano ba itong nangyari? Ito, number 4. The UN Security Council votes Friday on a resolution to secure the Strait, yung Strait of Hormuz. Sana mayroong mangyari. Kailang kuminsan ang United Nations hanggang salita lang. Wala ring nagagawa ang mga resolution ng United Nations. Ito, medyo mas maganda ito. Number 5, 40 countries demanded the immediate and unconditional reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. The United Kingdom-led virtual summit expanded from 35 to 40 countries. United Kingdom Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper announced they had called for the immediate and unconditional reopening of the Strait of Hormuz. Military planners from participating nations will now meet separately to discuss how to secure passage once fighting stops. So sana itong 40 countries hindi kasama dyan ng yung nagigera lang. So itong 40 countries parang tatayo ba na referee? Kami munang mag-control dyan. Mabahala kayong mag-away. Ang problema, papayag ba ang Iran na makikialam itong 40 countries? Kaya, napaka-delikado ang sitwasyon. Ito na, Iran called US demands maximalist and irrational and denied any negotiation. Ito na. May post pa ang Iran na nabasa ko na ang Iran, it has existed long time ago. Before Jesus Christ was born. BC at around 4,600 years before Christ was born, nandyan na ang Iran. Yun ang sinasabi nila. Ang US just came into existence when? Around 1700s after that. So sinasabi ng Iran na hindi nyo kami basta-basta matatalo dahil ang tagal na namin nandito. Totoo naman. Tingnan nyo, mga biblical events. Nandyan ang Iran. I think Persia. Sila yung Persian Empire yung biblical times. Kaya hindi basta-basta mag-surrender ang Iran. Number 8. A senior Iranian politician was wounded in an airstrike on day 34. Number 9. China's foreign minister condemned the war as a violation of international law. Number 10. Ito na. Ito yung nakakatakot. Analysts warn the world has until mid-April before the oil crisis gets catastrophically worse. BCA Research estimates the world has currently lost 4.5 to 5 million barrels per day of oil, about 5% of the global supply. That number is projected to double by mid-April, making it the largest loss of crude supply in history. So, ngayon is April 3 ba? O April 4 na? April 4. So, let's pray na sana may mangyaring maganda by mid-April. Pag-asa natin itong 40 nations na they're serving as referees, yung unconditional opening of the Strait of Hormuz. Kasi pag magpamatigas naman ang Iran, makakalaban din niya itong 40 nations pag hindi niya, no. Kaya sa tingin ko, makakatulong itong United Kingdom-led initiative, yung 40 nations na nagne-negotiate. Bahalang magyera kayo. Itong naintindihan kong intention ng 40 nations na ito, magyera lang kayo. Basta wag nyong i-block ang passage sa Strait of Hormuz. Sana papayag ang Iran. Pag hindi, nako, ang mga military commanders ng 40 nations nagplaplano na kung ano ang susunod nilang gagawin. So, is this World War III? Is it now the end of the world? I don't know.